Hello and welcome to the iCell app training on the new Transition Signature Gen 8. We're excited for the launch of this product and look forward to sharing some details with you. Let's get started. What if I told you there is a product that can increase your practice profitability per patient, is one of the most recognized consumer brands in the optical industry, has a higher consumer satisfaction rating than the Apple iPad, and is something you already have available for every patient that walks into your optical? What if I told you that product is Transitions? We believe that the launch of the Transition Signature Gen 8 is not just an evolution, it's a revolution. And we're going to talk about why we believe that. By activating the new Transition Signature Gen 8 in your office today, you can be more profitable and ensure your patients are as satisfied as possible in every light condition, because Transition Signature Gen 8 is the best overall photochromic lens out there. Did you know almost 9 out of 10 people in the US report they are light sensitive? In other words, in their daily lives, almost everyone experiences periods of time where the amount of light entering their eyes makes them uncomfortable and/or compromises their ability to see. While light is essential to vision, the relationship between light and sight is not always a positive one. Our eyes are overstimulated in our modern lifestyles. We are exposed to more artificial lights, brighter lights, and stronger lights. This daily underexposure or overexposure to light has a large impact on both our visual performance and general health. We also found that 79% of patients would like to learn more from their ECP about light sensitivity and its consequences. Yet, 61% never spoke to their optician about it. They want to hear from you. They want solutions, but they don't know how to bring it up. It is up to you to understand what they are experiencing and ask them the right questions to guide them to the right solutions. 9 out of 10 patients want protection from their glasses in addition to correction. Adaptive lenses provide better vision than clear lenses, and Transitions is the worldwide leader in adaptive lens technology. Adaptive lenses restore vision even in the presence of glare, and by shielding the eye from glare during the daytime, the eye is better able to adapt to the dark conditions of night. Transitions lenses are also the most comprehensive single lens solution against damaging and harmful light. No other single lens provides more protection from UV and harmful blue light, both inside and outside. Finally, by adapting to manage light, Transitions lenses provide the wearer comfort in all environments. When we think about an ideal lens, it becomes clear, pun intended, that clear lenses are not ideal. While clear lenses do correct vision in ideal conditions, such as a comfortably lit room, they do not manage the glare caused by bright light. As a result, the wearer's vision is compromised when the wearer has to squint or even look away from what he or she is trying to see. Clear lenses also fall short of protecting the eye from harmful light. While some clear lenses do block damaging UV rays, a visibly clear lens will never offer adequate protection for the amount of harmful blue light emitted by the sun. Finally, clear lenses do not ensure comfort in all conditions. Nearly all, 90% of Americans, indicate that they are sensitive to natural and artificial lighting, but clear lenses do nothing to address this issue. We asked what consumers wanted from a photochromic lens. So what did they tell Transitions they wanted from a lens? In a word, they want everything. The first and foremost thing eyeglass wearers expect from their lenses is protection. Consumers value their vision. Sight is the sense rated as most important for quality of life by consumers. And they want a lens that protects their eyes from harm. Consumers also want a lens that gets really dark outside. Remember, nearly everyone indicates they are sensitive to bright light. But they also want a lens that is perfectly clear indoors. Furthermore, their ideal lens will go between dark and clear states very quickly. Finally, consumers want their lenses to perform for the life and beyond of their prescription. Photochromic is a nature of trade-off. Delivering on everything is not an easy task. Because the performance of photochromic lenses is impacted by many factors, Transitions is the only company that is dedicated to 360 testing of our products using the Life 360 methodology. Not only transition lenses are tested in labs, we take the lenses in more than 2,000 real-life situations to make sure wherever our patients live, regardless of their lifestyle, transition lenses perform consistently to their expectation. Next time, if your customer tells you that some other photochromic lens does this or that, the question to ask is, how did they get that result? How is it tested? In lab? Sure. There are so many things we can control in lab to make it perform a certain way. But our patients don't live in optical labs. With the relentless effort of development and testing, we are excited to introduce the new Transitions Signature Gen 8. Gen 8 is innovation that offers meaningful benefits with no compromise. We broke the rule of compromise in photochromic technology to deliver what patients value. Gen 8 is redesigned from the ground up, leading us to these improvements: faster feedback, faster activation, improved darkness, and improved fatigue resistance. We've maintained the highest indoor clarity standards in the industry and kept the level of UVA, UVB, and harmful blue light protection. We know there's an increasing number of competitive adaptive lenses on the market, and they usually make a lot of noise around one or two aspects of performance. The latest flavor of the day seems to be a focus on feedback time. It seems every adaptive lens newcomer wants to tout how quickly it deactivates, with some impressive sounding numbers. However, when you truly measure these products against the real expectations of consumers, you find they come up short. To achieve impressive performance in one area, they have to compromise performance in another. The compromise most often seen with products touting quick feedback is activation. In order to achieve an impressive feedback time, these products do not get really dark. Consumers consider this an unacceptable trade-off and, as a result, will be unhappy with the performance of their lenses. When all consumer demands are taken into account, the clear leader is Transitions. In fact, Transitions Signature 7 is already better than any other adaptive lens on the market. And as we've demonstrated, Gen 8 raises that bar even further. To understand how Gen 8 delivers this level of performance, we need to have a quick review of how all adaptive lenses work. Adaptive lenses have very special chromophores, or dyes, that filter light. These dyes are normally clear, but they change shape in the presence of UV light. When they change shape, they go from being clear to blocking light. When the UV light goes away, heat causes them to go back to their clear shape. By the way, this is why adaptive lenses are really dark on sunny winter days. There is a lot of UV, but very little heat. Usually, environments with a lot of UV light also have a lot of heat, which creates a tug-of-war between the two states. Therefore, to make an adaptive lens work really well, you have to develop a dye that is more sensitive to UV than it is to heat. The search for these types of dyes has been the holy grail for Transitions R&D scientists for decades. Transitions Signature Gen 8 lenses are unique from other photochromic lenses, and that this reaction is even faster and more efficient. This completely reinvented system utilizes a disruptive nanocomposite matrix that mimics a semicrystalline structure so that free zones can be created to improve dye mobility. This extra mobility, combined with a new ultra-agile dye generation, is what allows Transitions Signature Gen 8 to break the compromise between darkness and faster feedback speed. This new matrix, combined with the updated dyes, allow for the lenses to get all the way dark without sacrificing feedback speed. The revolutionary performance of Transitions Signature 8 comes from two R&D breakthroughs. First, Transitions R&D scientists identified dyes that are super sensitive to UV light, so they naturally activate very quickly. Secondly, they've created an environment that allows the dyes to change states more freely. When changing states, adaptive dyes need to change shape. Gen 8 lenses place the adaptive dyes in a material that gives them more room to move. Putting super reactive dyes in an environment designed to allow them to move quickly creates the revolutionary performance of Gen 8. The single feedback graph explains the revolution of transition signature Gen 8. On the left-hand side of the graph, draw attention to the fact that Gen 8 lenses transmit only 11% of light when activated. This is definitely sunglass dark. When Gen 8 lenses are outside, they get as dark as sunglasses. Now, notice what happens within 5 minutes. 4 minutes and 40 seconds to be exact. Gen 8 lenses go from sunglass dark to pretty much clear in under 5 minutes. Compare that to Transition Signature 7. When I walk inside from lunch, my Gen 8 lenses go from sunglass dark to perceptibly clear in about 5 minutes. That means by the time I walk up the stairs, check 1 or 2 text messages, and go into my next meeting, the lenses are basically clear. With Transition Signature 7, it took 10 minutes for my lenses to become completely clear. So when I walked into my meeting, my coworkers said, I see you're wearing Transitions. With Gen 8, I'm not even going to notice the tint by the time I walk into my meeting, and there isn't even enough tint remaining for my coworkers to notice. This is the revolution of Gen 8. It is truly a sunglass lens outside and a dress clear lens inside. And it goes between those states virtually instantly when I go outside and within 5 minutes when I come back inside. This is the performance consumers want from their lenses, and Gen 8 delivers it. Now we know Gen 8 is that lens that provides protection while delivering what patients want. Can you think of any new types of patients who would benefit from it? The single biggest opportunity is the single vision wearers. Among single vision patients who are aware of Transition 7, the purchase intent was 51%. When they are presented Gen 8, 77% of them are ready to purchase. This means ECPs can be worry-free to make their recommendation, and 8 out of 10 single vision patients would probably say yes to that recommendation. The performance of Gen 8 allows practitioners to offer patients a lens that truly meets their expectations and solves a visual problem common to almost everyone, light sensitivity. Now, in terms of product availability for the Transition Signature Gen 8, we can see to start off with, it'll be available in polycarbonate, plastic 150, and high index 167. In gray and brown, the brown has been improved from the previous generation to be less red and more of a true brown. And then we can see in the fall of 2019 and early 2020, the rest of the materials and colors will be available. So what are some obstacles that new products have to overcome when they launch? Every new product that gets entered into our market has to do 3 things. It needs to be widely covered by managed care, have good rating of patient satisfaction, and it's got to be profitable for a business. Transition Signature Gen 8 overcomes all of these. Gen 8 is available at launch in all major managed care groups. Transitions has a 90% repurchase rate among patients, and it makes a practice more profitable. To deliver better vision to each patient with the Transition Signature Gen 8, the message should be reinforced throughout the whole patient cycle as they work their way through your office. At check-in, provide your patient a medical history and lifestyle questionnaire. Include questions about medications and conditions, like migraines, that make you more susceptible to light sensitivity. Include questions about outdoor activities. At pre-exam, test the patient's current eyewear with a UV torch to see if they change. Say, I'm testing your lenses to see if they darken in response to UV light. If they are not Transitions lenses, ask, how are you protecting your eyes from the sun and digital devices? Ask questions about light sensitivity and bothersome light. Do you squint or shade your eyes outside? Are you irritated by harsh lights? And then through doctor-driven dispensing, prescribe Transitions lenses, AR and sunglasses, and computer glasses if needed. Prescribe, don't just recommend. I'm going to prescribe you Transitions lenses. This will replace your clear lenses and address your light management and protection needs. I'm also prescribing a pair of polarized sunwear to help you on your commute in times when you're outdoors for activities. And then hand off to the optician with a recommendation. A transfer of authority from the OD or MD to the optician not only makes the patient feel cared for, it increases capture rate. It's important that you talk to your patients about what they do day to day, so you can explain to them why you're recommending light management solutions. By understanding the patient's lifestyle, you'll be able to explain why they need light management instead of what lenses they need. Educate on UV and harmful blue light. Say ultraviolet radiation and harmful blue light can cause eye strain and eye fatigue and may contribute to long-term eye health issues. This is why it's important to wear lenses that help protect your eyes, whether you're outdoors or using a computer for extended periods. To help protect your eyes, Dr. So-and-so prescribed transitions lenses with AR and sunglasses. Patients anticipate talking about their primary pair first, so by recommending both pairs at the same time, you show that it's not one or the other, it's both. Discuss the importance of protection from UV, glare, bright light, and harmful blue light. This further sets the expectation that protection and comfort are important in eyewear choices. Then pause. Let the patient react to the products and address any of their concerns. Overcome objections before getting into price. Okay, so when getting into price, simplify the amount for the patient and provide just two numbers, final cost and total savings. Never downgrade. When dispensing their lenses, reinforce their choice. You made a smart choice going with these. And then demonstrate each pair to reinforce performance. And then follow up. Check on patients' experience and satisfaction with their vision 2 weeks after. It's important that you become familiar with Managed Vision Care portal updates and material colors availability as Transitions Signature Gen 8 lenses will be categorized upon launch. Look for these new products within the drop-down. Now you can see how you can be more profitable by activating Transitions Signature Gen 8 in your office today. You can ensure your patients are as satisfied as possible in every light condition because Transitions Signature Gen 8 is the best overall photochromic lens available today. That's it. That's the end of the presentation. Thank you for your time, and make sure you enter the code GEN8 into the app to get credit. Thanks, and have a wonderful day.